friends. How's that? Oh crap. Poop sticks. Well, the warning went away. We'll try it. We'll see what happens. I'm back for now. Welcome back. If you have been waiting for me to come back on, tonight is your lucky night. Cross your fingers that it all goes well. So welcome to my live try again. If you happen to be watching later, sorry for any confusion and for any discombobulation that you may see. But welcome to my live. My name is Robin. I'm with Robin's A Blue Creations. I'm also an independent designer with Couture. Once you hop on tonight's live or the replay at a later date, say hi in the comments. Tell me where you are watching from. I probably need to close out a few of these windows. Just want to let you know I am using StreamYard to broadcast in 3 different locations this evening. So if you hear me refer to a comment that you don't see in your comment feed, that person may be viewing and commenting from a different platform. Also, if you happen to be watching from my private Facebook group, there is a permission link in the description of the video. Once you click that link, that just allows StreamYard to pin your profile name and pic to your comment. Totally your choice whether you want to give them permission or not. If you choose not to, then your comment will just show up as Facebook user and I won't know who to say hi to. Speaking of saying hi, Jason is watching it again from the other side of the door. He said it's a lot less max headroom-ish. I tried to go live a little bit ago. I failed to see that I had some updates for my computer, and Windows updates just seem to be causing problems. So I had to hop off and make those updates, and it looks like we're fine again. So this is the reason for the replay, the retry. So with that, make sure if at any time during this project you like what you see, give me a thumbs up, hit that heart button, spread the chalk love around Facebook and YouTube, tag your crafty friends and invite them to watch with you. That just helps me out with all of the algorithm stuff. So with that, let's flip the camera and let's get to this project. So we are using the ChalkMade Hop to It kit. It is in low quantity, so if you are looking at getting this kit, I would hop on my chalk site after this video or after you're done watching and purchase this before it sells out for good. So this is a silkscreen reusable transfer. If I can get it peeled back, there is adhesive on the back side. These are reusable about 8 to 12 times depending on how well you take care of them. I'm going to use, so because they are reusable, I need to make sure I know what side is the back side. So I'm just writing the name of the transfer on the back. That way when I'm done washing it and ready to put the transfer away, I know that this is the back side and that the transfer goes on this side. Also, you'll notice that there are cut lines that separate these 4 designs. So you can cut your backer sheet and your transfer sheet, transfer however you want. I do like to leave the backer sheet intact, so I'm just going to peel up a portion of the transfer, put my scissors underneath there, and just score across that line. Same way with this direction. And same way this direction. That just creates a few less pieces of backer sheet that I have to try to take care of. So this kit comes with your full instructions. It comes with the size B transfer. It also comes with the coordinating, I can get them out, bunny pieces. And you'll notice that this transfer will allow for me to paste on both sides of the bunny. It comes with twine. It comes with 6 pieces of ribbon, so I believe that there are 2 of each. It comes with a couple of little bunny tails, little white pom-poms. It comes with 5 of these egg-shaped beads. Put those right there. It comes with 3 of your color trays, mini squeegee. It also comes with Peachy Keen paste, Shimmer Harvest, Couture coral, and then I believe it's 6 of the large beads and 24 of the small beads. And we are going to paint some of these. So I'm just going to get the large beads. And I think, I'm just trying to decide what to do. And then I'm going to also add eggshell. I think I'm going to get out Bumblebee instead of Sunnyside. I know it's a little darker, but just trying to. No, I don't like that. Let's get Sunnyside back out. And then I think we'll just use Couture coral. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out, I want to paint some of these beads, although I don't want to take a whole lot of time. Now I got that one stuck. So I just have these little kitchen skewers that I've just kind of cut in half or cut in pieces. And then I have a little egg tray here. So I'm going to put 3 on each skewer. And I'm going to leave some of them plain. So we'll get these painted first so that they can dry. Hello to whoever just hopped on. Oops. Okay, so let's put those out of the way because I may need, and I think I might paint these as well, or at least a couple. Let's paint all of these. So I'm just putting these on the skewers to paint those. Okay, so let's get a couple of paintbrushes out. Okay. Just looking through my stash of paintbrushes. That one will work. Okay. And then I need to get some water. We'll get all organized here pretty soon. So to paint my beads, let's get all of this out of the way. I'm just going to open up my jars. know what the deal is. I had a hard time getting my eggshell open last night. Jason says such a genius way to paint the beads. Oh, that's my new one. I don't want that one. Okay, so let's open up Sunny Side. Let's open up Eggshell. And then I think I'll just use this Couture Coral because mine is dried up. So I'm actually going to open this from the bottom. That way I can still see what my color is. And I'm just going to cut a little chunk off of the corner. I'm going to put a little bit into this color tray. So just kind of think of these as little condiment dispensers. I'm going to add a little bit of water onto my color tray, just to the side, and then I'm going to add a little bit of water into each lid. I probably need to pick. I should probably use another color, but so I just have these on little skewers and my little egg tray. So I'm just picking up a little bit of the water just to make the paste a little more paintable. Good evening, Miss Bonita. So I like to use this egg tray and skewer method. That way I can kind of cram all of the beads like down onto one end. And I can kind of turn them as I go. And then I'll paint them the other direction so I can get the other end of that bead. And then I'll just keep going. So we are using the Hop to It beaded garland kit. Oops, too much water. So I'm just painting these beads really quick. And then to paint this last one without getting my fingers totally dirty, I will push it up against the other side of the egg crate. That way I can get to that last side. So it kind of, the egg crate kind of traps them so I can paint them a little easier. Okay, so then let's get these two. And then I've got this one. And then, so is everyone having a good week so far? This is your friendly reminder that if you have a Windows laptop, or a Windows computer, there's probably some updates you need to do. Ask me how I know. Bonita says she's been using Rit dye and dyeing your red and black beads. Yeah, I've thought about that, but I just like to do them this way. It's I've kind of perfected the kind of how I do this. Okay, so let's wash off that bead or that paintbrush. And then let's get a different one and let's paint. I think I'll do 6 of each color. So I'm just going to dip into the water that's in my lid. You don't necessarily have to use water. In fact, the less water you use, the more opaque your color will be. You'll get better coverage. Bonita says red and black are the only ones that she dyes. You paint the other colors. This is kind of sort of tedious, but not really tedious. Oops, I lost a bead somewhere. It is nice to be able to paint with your chalk paste because then you don't have to come up with other paint colors. You don't have to match anything. Okay, let's keep going. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, this one's being kind of stubborn. Okay, so we're done with that color. Just kind of set these so that they'll dry. Wash that paintbrush off. Oops. Kind of. Okay, so then let's do a little bit of sunny side. And then I thought I had another skewer. We may just do 3 because this is going to be a really light color. I kind of prefer the brighter colors, but and this one's stuck on the skewer, so it's not going anywhere. This is the new eggshell color. It's one of the in vogue colors. So it came out with the lime and the, oh, I don't remember. There's another purpley kind of color. But yeah, it's one of the new in vogue colors. I think it's a pretty appropriate color. Especially for robin's egg blue. Okay, we'll just finish up these 3. Ah. You guys are quiet this evening. Hey, Jason, tell a dad joke. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, so let's just let these dry. I'll let those dry up there. Wash my brush out. Okay. So let's pull out our bunnies. And put that away. So I don't think I'm going to wax just because I kind of feel like living on the edge. So your instructions, I don't even know if we're, yeah, I don't think I need the instructions. I think we're good. So I'm just going to peel off the transfer. I am going to fuzz it just a little bit because I don't know how sticky it's going to be with that wooden bunny. Now we just need to decide if we want to put both patterns on the same buddy or alternate patterns from side to side. Oh my gosh. You know how I've been talking about how see-through these are? It makes it so easy to place. Holy cow. Because look how, I don't know if you can, look how easy it is to see the cutout through the transfer. Okay, Jason's dad joke is, what do you call 100 rabbits hopping backwards? Tibbers? I don't know. Tibbets? Stibbers? A receding hairline. That's hilarious. Thank you for the dad joke. Okay, so now that we've got this placed, because it's super easy, although I love this glass mat, but when it comes to things that overhang, it's not great. And I think my ear is probably going to come off. Let's just do this. I'm just going to put this underneath my, because my transfer is sticking to my glass mat, which is making it peel up in certain areas. Okay, so I've got it placed. I'm going to use my mini squeegee that came in my kit, and I'm just going to use up this Couture coral, and I'm just going to drag it across the silk screen area. And a little bit of warning, this bunny happens to have a really floppy ear. It's got a crack in it, so if I lose it at all during the project, just forewarning you. I'm going to try to get this excess. I got a big old glob over here that I don't want to waste. And then it helps to have like a toothpick, the end of a paintbrush, something to hold down your wooden cutout while you're peeling the transfer. So let's put that down here on the backer sheet. And let's get this little guy dry. Just made a big old mess. Bonita said that joke was hilarious. I think I'm only going to chop one side. Just to kind of move the project along. I also need to plug in my glue gun because I forgot about the bunny tails. So let me get that glue or plugged in. Okay. So let's put that one aside. Poor little guy's ear is kind of wonky. So let me show you real quick. Once you're done with these, I would try to squish as much, not out of the package. So you want to try to get as much of that paste back down into the package. And then let's get the rest of that out. If there's any more in there. So we'll just make the other bunny coral as well. So you just want to squeeze as much of that down in the bottom. And then you're just going to kind of roll. I've made a complete mess. And then somehow you want to secure that, like with, I have tape right here, or you could use like a paper clip. So you just want to secure that little paste packet down. And I have a big old mess. And then you can save it for a few other projects. I wouldn't save it for very long, or put it in a different container, or put it inside of another Ziploc bag, just to keep it a little more fresh. Okay, so let's get out. I think I'm going to flip this bunny this way, and we'll get out the other side, the other directional transfer. And this one is the flower print, so I'm going to fuzz this one a little bit, although it didn't stick hard at all, so I'm not terribly worried. Just to place it, I'm going to put it on my mat just so it's a little less white to deal with. But these thinner transfers sure make it super easy to place on the cutouts. And since I have all of this Couture coral, I'm just going to go ahead and use it. Put this away. That way I don't waste it. So I'm just making sure I cover up all of the silkscreen areas. Kind of getting off all of the excess. Super sweet. So we'll just put that back on the backer. And I will wash those when I'm done. Let's get that one dry. So let's get our glue gun out and the little bunny tails. Put on their little bunny butts. Okay, that's done. I'm going to unplug my glue gun before I forget. Okay, so now let's drop in everything. Move all this out of the way. Let's see what the directions say. Okie doke. So I'm going to untie all of this twine that's bundled up. So I've got a little piece there. Is this all one piece? Holy smacks. Yep, this is all one piece. I don't think I'll need that much. How much twine do we get? We get 5 pieces of twine, 2 short, 1 mid-length, and 2 long. Okay, so there's a little itty bitty piece. There is a mid-length piece. Oh, there's 2 little pieces. So I bet those are to tie the tassels. Don't know what that is. I'm going to leave these 2 together. And we're going to get out some tape. We'll figure out so I'm going to use a piece of tape and kind of create a needle on my twine. So I'm going to put these 2 ends together. I like to put 2 pieces together. That way it's easier to tie my tassel on. And I'm literally just kind of twisting that tape to create a needle. And now we just need to figure out what kind of pattern we want between our painted beads and our natural beads and our egg beads. And because I'm painted these with paste, they are already dry. So I can put these away and actually let's put all of our natural beads in there. Okay. Sorry, I'm really discombobulated this evening. So they kind of went, looks like they went regular, regular, big, regular, regular, egg. So if I go so we'll do a natural we'll do natural green, coral, big. Oh, I'm not going to have enough yellow. Oh well, no big deal. I should have painted more yellow. Let's rethink this. Yeah, we will. We'll make it work. Okay, that's kind of one of our patterns. Okay, so there's one. And we may not have the same color pattern, but I'll try to stick with that same. Oops, I missed a large bead. Oh well. So we'll do natural, natural, coral, natural, natural, and then another egg. And then we'll do natural, green, coral, natural, natural, egg, and then we'll do natural. We'll go back to all the natural ones. That looks weird. I should have done a green one there. I'll take these off because I boo-booed. People, you're probably screaming, no, you missed a green one. Because I like symmetry. So we'll put our egg back on. And then we'll do 2 natural. We don't have to use all these. It's the joy of making it your own. Especially since I forgot to paint one of the big ones. You can make it as long or as short as you want. Okay. So then we'll go back to this pattern. Oops, I need an egg. So then we'll go back to natural, green, coral, green, natural, and then we'll do our last egg, and then we'll do, crud, I'm out of green. Oh well, we'll do, this will be kind of weird, but we'll do 2 yellows, and I'm out of a coral. Oh well. We'll make it work. Ain't nobody gonna notice. Okay, it works for me. It's a little weird, but it works for me. You can always take it apart and fix it. Okay. This says we're going to attach our bunnies next. So I'm going to attach one bunny this way. I'm going to go ahead and cut that end and tape it up so I can get the bunny on that end. And we'll put this bunny on this end. Hopefully his little ear doesn't fall off. Attach your bunny slim cuts to both ends of your twine, tie a knot, and hold them in place. Oh, that ear just fell off. Be careful of your ears. In fact, I'm gonna get out my crocodile. I'm not gonna use the holes in the ears because literally they're snapping. So I'm gonna punch which one's the smaller one? That one. So I'm gonna repunch a hole kind of in the middle of the back. Oop, not there. Because I don't want the ears to snap off. Let go my ego. There we go. Okay. Put that away. They may not hang the right way, but that's okay. At least their ears won't fall off. Okay, so there's that. Wrap your 2 long twine pieces around a 4x4 cardboard cutout. Oh, I know. They want me to make tassels with these. So I bet I was probably supposed to use this for the garland, but there's more twine here than what you will ever need. I can guarantee that. So I'm going to unwrap both of these because there's 2 pieces here. So I'm going to separate both of them. I don't end up with a big mess. Oh. Heavens to Betsy. Oh. Oh my goodness. Okay. Whew. Okay, so here's one piece. I'm just going to use probably my fingers. They're going to be short tassels. Actually, let's use, I just happen to have a 3x3 box frame. We'll use that. So find something that's sturdy and just start wrapping your twine around it. Feed the excess twine on both ends of your garland through the wrapped twine bundles. Cut each. So I've got one end here. And where's the other end? I think I buried it. There it is. Okay, so I have both ends. So I'm going to feed my right end over to the left side. And I think I'm going to I think it needs to go. That's not going to work. Nope. Never mind. I'm just going to do it my way. So hold that thought. Okay, so I've got, just going to rewrap them. So I have both ends. So I'm just going to pull this off. And I'm going to use part of this one that I didn't use. I'm going to cut a piece of it. I'm going to use that to wrap around my tassel. But I also need actually I'm going to use this. I'm going to use a tiny piece to tie it off. And that's actually going to become the inside. So I'm actually going to cut. So I've got my knot here. So I'm going to cut this end and fold all of that. That didn't work out the right way. Yeah, that didn't work. So I'm going to cut one more end. I forgot what I need to do. Actually, I'm going to undo this piece so that I have two. I have my two strands. This is why I like to use two strands when I do my garland. It's a lot easier to tie things on. Oops, I don't want it that tight. A little bit more. Okay, so I'm going to tie that in a knot. Whew. How long is it going to take me to make a tassel? And then I'm going to cut those off mostly even. And I'm going to fold all of that over. And then I'm going to tie it kind of up there with one of these pieces. It's kind of a hard way to make a tassel, but it works. And then I'm just going to keep wrapping this piece around to kind of make that ball part on top of the tassel. And I know I haven't even added any of the ribbon, but okay, so there's that tassel. And I'm just going to trim these edges off. Okay. So there's one tassel. And I can add, probably should have, the instructions are kind of weird. I'll just give you that. Okay, so let's do the same thing for the other side. So I'm just going to wrap it around until I don't have any length left. And then I should have another little piece somewhere right there. So we're just going to use that to tie the end or to secure the bundle together. Jason says if he tried to do that, he'd end up with 800 half-inch pieces. Okay, so let's disconnect that. And then we'll tie it to that guy with our double strands. And then we'll cut each of those pieces off. And then we'll use this longer piece to create that little ball of the tassel. And then I have another idea for the ribbon. And then we'll just tie these ends off. If you don't like the way that these ends lay after you tie your knot, I'll show you. Like if you don't like the way that those lie, you could kind of keep wrapping them around and use some glue to secure it. You could also take like an embroidery needle and thread this part and then thread it back through these pieces so that it goes under where you wrapped, so that it hangs down that way. There's all sorts of things you can do. Okay, so now let's trim all those pieces off. Okay, so if you're like me and you didn't get your ribbons, that looks pretty cute. A little odd the way that they hang off the bunny, but well, they told us to do it. If you're like me and you failed to get your ribbons put in your tassels, you could add them. See, I probably should have just added them in, but you could like tie them. You could put one at like every egg, like just a little fabric kind of little strip thingy. And just add in little fabric strips. Which actually it kind of ends up kind of cute. Oops. I think we'll just skip that middle egg. We'll do these 4. And then we'll add this piece. And this one, since it's printed on one side only, you kind of want to twist the ribbon before you knot it. That way both printed sides are up, and you can kind of, you could dovetail your ends. You could angle cut your ends. So I'm kind of twisting this tail as I tie it. That way both printed sides are showing. And then let's add, I don't know, that one's pretty thick. Let's see if I can add this one. It's pretty thick. Pretty cute though. Okay, so because this one's kind of thick, I went ahead and kind of pre-scrunched it before I stuck it in there, just to kind of cut down on some of that bulk. And then I'm just going to kind of angle cut these. I think that actually turned out cute too. That was a happy accident. Okay, we have our beaded garland done. There, there's not a lot of tension, or there's not a lot of slack, so it's kind of stiff, but I can loosen up some of my knots. So there's what the ends ended up looking like. And I did, remember I repunched my holes, and there's kind of our scrap ribbon. So there is our beaded garland. Yours would probably end up looking a lot cuter. Jason says that's adorable. Okie doke. I'm going to go ahead and hop off for the evening. I should be live again on, let's just go here, Saturday. Trying to think. Don't forget, just want to remind you, we do have the Club Couture transfer for this month. So you have less than a week to get that. Also, if you want to join Club Couture this month, there is a fabulous promo where you can get 5 additional free transfers if you sign up as a new Club Couture member this month. So if you have any questions, ask me about that in the comments. And then we also have the Blast from the Past transfers that came out. Club Couture members do get 40% off of those transfers, and retail customers get 20% off of those transfers. So if you have any questions, put club down in the comments, and I'd be more than happy to answer any of those questions. If you don't have any questions, I'm going to go ahead and hop off for the evening. Thanks for hanging out with all of my technical and creative difficulties this evening. I hope to see you again this weekend. Have a great rest of your week, and thanks as always for your support.